Hi guys, Yowie Chaser. Have you ever had a Yowie sighting in the Jimboomba area? Please share it to Yowie Sightings Australia so we can read it out, guys. Or you can send it to Yowie Sightings Australia at gmail.com. Alright. I actually stopped that video by mistake. So we have to go part 2. So we're at Jimboomba, but before we do, I'll just go back to the area. I was just about to tell you what happened. As you guys would know, I don't know if you know, but I hate talking about it, but I actually do know where Yowies live. Okay, I've told people before, and they just laugh and they think you don't know what you're talking about and all this. But I've been doing this, getting these sightings for like 2 or 3 years now, and I've double checked, triple checked, and there's a place that Yowies live. It's as simple as that. It has to. Anyway, then I was listening to a podcast a while ago, and there was a military guy. 30 years he's been tracking Yowies. Okay, and I was listening to him, and then he's worked it out too. He's worked out where they are as well, and I couldn't believe it when I heard that he said it. I was like, wow, he's the only person that I've ever heard that actually knows where they are. But it took him 30 years. It probably took me 2 years, and it was only because of all you guys that send your sightings in. And what happened was I just kept seeing this pattern forming all the time, and that's how I come up with it. So I'm not going to share that information just yet because it's very valuable information. You think if you could just get into the bush and know exactly where they are, that's why I'm not giving out that information. I said I would if I got 100,000 views to the YouTube channel, and I'm going to leave it at that. I don't care if you want to laugh, cry, do backflips, whatever. I don't care. I know. It's as simple as that. Okay? I know exactly where they are. I know it sounds crazy, and everyone will think you're full of it and all of this. I don't care. All right. It's going to sound like a dickhead. Anyway, that's the truth, guys. I actually do know. I know other things do, and I don't share it, all right, because it's too valuable. There's just things that people don't know. And because I can't get out there and do stuff at the moment, I want to be that person that gets that first yowie, if you know what I mean. All right. There's ways to film them as well. I've talked about it. There's reasons why they see trail cams. I've now the next thing I'm going to talk about, I'm going to share this one. Okay. It's something. So I get a lot of reports saying that. Well, I've heard heaps of people talk about it that the Yowies are like like predator. They're invisible, and we get a lot of people saying how they can hear something. It's happened to me. I've had footsteps right beside me, but I look around and there's nothing there. So there's a way of the Yowies or something can turn themselves invisible. Maybe like predator. I have seen videos of it where they did look like predator. So there is actually 2 videos. They're all in the States, but you hear it here as well. So what I'm coming up with this time is I've been trying to work out a way how, if you're out in the bush, like there could be someone out there that's 50 times smarter than me that might be able to work this out. So this is why I'm going to tell everyone this. Just said there was something that's reflective out there in the bush, but we can't see because it just blends in with anything in the bush. Could we wear a pair of glasses with different color lens and it would pick it up? This is what I'm thinking. Is there any like someone that knows how to do stuff like that? And then I've also heard that people always see yowies normally after rain when it's misty. Okay, and that started making me think. And people see them around fires. Okay, so that started me on the thought process of maybe if we had like a smoke machine, maybe if we could set up like some sort of, I don't know, traps, and when a yowie comes in there, instead of lights coming on, a smoke machine comes on, and maybe it will light them up. Not light them up. Maybe we'll be able to see them through the smoke. I don't know. It's just something I'm thinking of. Anyway, it's just another way to. I don't know. It sounds crazy, but Anyway, someone will know what I mean. So I've even worn these. My mate had some glasses they're just safety glasses, but they had yellow lenses in them. I don't know if any of you have seen them, but when you look into the bush with them, those glasses, you can see way clearer. I don't know why. It just feels you can see better with them, and they're probably only $20. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't really got out much. I will be getting out there soon. Plus, when I do get back out there, I'm gonna we're gonna start doing these sightings. I'm gonna try to either do them live or maybe do them in front of the screen. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then I've also got something else I want to do too with people as well with YOWIE sightings. It will be real good. That one will be real good. Anyway, that's a bit further down the track. I've got so much going on. It's crazy. All right, so now we'll get back onto this story. So if you haven't seen part one, I was telling the story how there's been two sightings in Jimboomba. They sort of back, if you follow this track, there was one that followed one of these creeks. Then I was telling how my daughter's ex-boyfriend, how he and his cousin, they got bogged here. I parked here. I walked down into the bush here, and I was just starting to tell what happened when I got up to here. Okay, so we'll get back to that story, right? So, like I said, I've come here because these guys were hearing wood knocks all night. They were bogged here all night. And then when they told me about it, I went, I've got to get there, but I didn't have a four-wheel drive, so I could only make it to here. Walked here, walked down here. I started walking up this creek, heard dogs bark, and it freaked me out. I was like, oh, there's dogs here. I'm getting out of here. Like, I don't know what they were. Like I said, I don't know if there's dogs there. There could have been wild dogs. Anyway, I picked up these guys' maxi tracks. I started walking up this hill, right? Also, this is where the daughter's ex-boyfriend knocked all these trees down. I started walking up here. This is a crazy story. As I got to here, guys, I could not walk any further. Okay, I don't know why. You got to listen to this. I got to this spot here. All I had to do was get to here, and there was shade. There was shade here, right? Well, it was at least 10 meters, 15 meters, right? I got to here and I went, I can't make it to there. So I laid on the dirt track, right? I laid here. This is crazy. Where do you see this story? I've laid here, took my hat off, I had this big blue water bottle, like I don't know, 2 liter water bottle. I put it under my head as a pillow. Got my hat, put it over the top of my head, and I was just laid in the middle of the track. And then I don't know if I heard something or what, but I looked up into the sky and there was crows just flying around me. I was like, what? What's going on here? They were just circling me, man. So I quickly jumped up. I had energy then. I had no energy whatsoever before that. I had energy then. I jumped up and started walking. And from then on, I was fine. It was like there was nothing wrong with me. It was like something happened in this area. I don't know what. If it's spirits, I don't know what was going on, right? Like I said, these guys had something happening here, wood knocks, blah, blah, blah. Another mate, he got some buggy. He come down there. I haven't been there with him, but he told me the same. How he described where he was. His buggy got here and got a flat battery, right? And he had to walk back too to get his missus to come down in her. She was parked up. She didn't want to come in there, and he had to get his 4-wheel drive and come down in here and get this buggy going. So something goes on here, guys. There's something. Need one of those meters, where you test for whatever's going on. All right, so yeah, so I got up and I was fine, right? So I got out of there. Then got this great idea to go buy a motorbike. It's been a few years since I rode a motorbike, and me and my mate were going down. We went all through here, past here. I don't know where we went. Where did we go? I don't know. Down here somewhere. It's probably here actually. I reckon it'll be here. Anyway, his sprocket come undone on his bike, and we didn't have Allen keys to fix it back up. So, he goes, "Oh, let's just go back. We'll take it easy on the way back." So, same thing. We're coming through here, and my bike it's a KDM. It doesn't have a pedal to kick it over. It's just a electric start one, and it kept stalling all the time. I've only just got it, and the bike kept stalling all the time. When you're in real low revs, it would just cut out. And my mate's going, "You don't know how to ride, man. You don't know what you're doing." I said, "Nah, it just stalls all the time." So, and the battery was starting to go flat, right? So I'm coming back up here. It's all like the tracks, they step up. And I'm like, gotta keep the revs up, because I don't want it to stall going up here because I'll probably get stuck, It's not steep, but it is. No shit, guys, listen to this. I got to about here and I remember taking this track to the right, like a track that you go straight up, jammed the accelerator on, obviously, and I went flying into a tree. Okay, I don't remember it. All I remember was when I woke up, I was upside down. The bike's on top of me, upside down. And the bike's still running. All day it kept stalling. The bike's now upside down. The tyre's rubbing on my leg, on the inside of my leg, ripping all the skin off my leg. I got blood pissing out of my helmet everywhere, right? I'm thinking I'm going to die, right? I'm dead. I've lost an eye. I don't know what else has happened. This is what I'm thinking, right? Now, it happened in the same spot, guys. It's the same spot. This is the trippy shit. It happened in the exact same spot where I walked. You know how I told you I walked up here? I couldn't get to the corner. The same thing when I come through here, I went, I've got to get into the shade. I did the same thing. I went, I've got to get into the shade. I'm going to die. I don't want to die in the sun. So somehow I turned the bike off, got it off me. I climbed up, and then I walked up into here and I sat in the shade. Started ringing people. I said, "Oh man, I'm going to die. I've lost an eye." I seriously thought my eye had fallen out. Anyway, my mate comes back. I can hear him coming back. And I'm like, he's not going to see me, man. And then somehow he see me. He goes, he's going, "Fuck, what happened to you, man?" I said, if I got, is my eye still in my head? He goes, yeah. I said, "Oh, you're just saying that, man." Anyway, that's what happened, guys. So yeah, this actually happened in the same spot. Like, what is the chances that I walk up here, collapse? 3, 4, 5, 6 months later, I don't know how long it was. I come here and I stack my motorbike in the same spot. It can't happen, guys. Seriously, think about it. It's impossible. I still haven't been back to where I crashed my bike. So when I crashed my bike, it was actually February, Valentine's Day when we went out. So it was probably a year ago or 2 years ago. So how trippy is that story, guys? There's something going on there. All right. Now this guy, this guy that was trapped down here with his missus and daughter, he was telling me, this is way after it, but there was some down here further. So you can come in from down here. So this is Watts Road. This out here, right, is Undalla. Okay. So you can come in through here. So I believe somewhere along here, there might have been another sighting here. As you go over this bridge, there was another guy that was living in a caravan or something here. And he shot at one or something, I think, with a shotgun. Don't know, he hasn't told me the full story yet. His mate told me the full story. But I forget it. Anyway, so the cousin, he's gone back in here because he wanted something off a car. That was the same as he had a Nissan Patrol, and there was an old wrecked Nissan Patrol in here. So he's gone in here to cut something off. So he had a grinder fully charged, went in here to try and cut this part off. I get what he was getting, can't remember. And he started freaking out, like even before he got to as soon as he got out of the car, like he hasn't even gone to cut the part out. He was like, he felt like someone was watching him, so he thought the cops are there. He thought, "Oh man, the cops are here watching." He doesn't know why. That's what he felt, right? Then he went over, he started cutting, and it cut for a little bit. Then the next thing, it just stopped, and the battery went flat. And he knows he fully charged that battery, right? And he go, "What's going on?" So they've jumped in the car, and they're driving back. And he said, somewhere back along here, this is Bushman Road, back of Flagstone. If you don't know where Flagstone is, it's back of Jimboomba's over here. He's Jimboomba, he's Flagstone, right? He said somewhere back along this road, they had the grinder up on the front dash of the car, And the next thing, the lights come back on, saying the battery was fully charged. So how trip is that? Alright, so it's just weird. Alright, then out here, out the back here, there's a guy. So where's the dam? So out around here, goes pigging. And he's free. I've told this story too. His three dogs went after something. And then he heard them, going off. And then all of a sudden they stopped. But he had trackers on them. And then when he got to where they were, he said all the dogs, all their necks were snapped. 3 dogs. Now, nothing would snap their necks, guys. It's just crazy, man. So that was out there. I've had another guy who lives out here somewhere. He was telling me that he's seen weird drones out here, like 4 of them at a time. He reckons they're military drones. And at the same time, there was where's that river? Somewhere along here, there's a river here. What's that river called? I don't know. Might be this one. Where's it? No, it's not there. I know where it is. Peaks Crossing. Yeah, it's at the back of Peaks Crossing. Is this it? Oh yeah, here. So somewhere along this creek, there was yowies. He reckons like one would be up this side of the creek and one was down there yelling out. So it was on someone's property. I never got to go to that place. This is a trippy little spot in here. I'll go down here sometimes. And then there's a weir down here. Let's have a look. You just want to look at the weir. Let's have a look at the weir. Let's have a look. It's pretty cool. Hopefully this. What have I done? Don't know. There we go. Let's go down here. Look at it. It just looks yowie. Looks yowie. Oh, is there a yowie there? No. So yeah, when the old mate's seen those drones, that's when we'll get that report. So who knows if there's something out there chasing or what? I don't know. Trying to follow them. I don't know. All right, now what else has happened? That's about it. That's all I can remember for this one. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Don't forget, if you had a sighting, head over to YOWIE Sightings Australia Facebook. You can share your sighting there. If you don't want to share your sighting, just get on there and read it. And that's all I've got. All right, see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.